Hey, what's going on, guys? I think my last live actually was having issues with the sound, so I'm just reshooting this. Basically, what I'm going to be showing you guys is how to do a like campaign. So if you're a business, whether that's you're able to serve maybe all of the US, Canada, wherever, or if you're just like a local business, like a restaurant or something like that, this is something that can really just help, especially in the beginning. Just get your presence up, get a lot of likes. And really what that helps with is any potential client or potential customer who visits your website will be able to essentially just have more trust and just get to know your brand a little bit better. And likes is a good, easy way to start by doing that, followed by good posting is also, and also with having all the information that they need on the page. So that could be the number, the website, the email. I know all this sounds super simple, and that's because it is, but it's also very important because if you don't have these things, your customers or clients are going to get confused and they're just going to click away. So yeah, before you even think about systems, you always want to have a good presence to begin with. That way they have something to kind of reassure them and just build that trust, build that likability with your brand. So real quick. All right, so I'm going to pull up this. I think you can see my screen. Yep, you can see my screen. So we're going to go to the ads manager. And I'm going to show you guys how to just make a simple like campaign, whether you're like a local business or if you're just able to, if you're like something like me, where you're like a digital agency and you can service people from pretty much anywhere. It doesn't really matter where. So two different types of businesses, you can actually use two different strategies. So I'm going to show you that today. And they're very slightly different. There's not really that much of a difference. But what you're going to do is hit create, and then you're going to hit, where is it? Engagement. And then you're going to go to page likes, and then you're going to hit continue. So after you do that, you're going to have your like campaign. So let me actually find where I had this. I know I had a like campaign in here somewhere. And we'll just create it from scratch. It's fine. I thought I had it in this account. So engagement, page likes, continue. All right, so yeah, so basically you have three different levels. So you have the campaign level. So this is literally just exactly what we just did. So whatever your goal is, whatever your objective is, that's what you do in the campaign level. So whether that's getting leads, driving traffic to a website, getting some likes, maybe doing a post engagement ad, which is a great alternative to page boost or post boosting, because post boosting you can't really retarget people. You can't really have all the options that you do on the back end like you do here. And yeah, just basically whatever goal you have. And then you have the ad set level, which is very simply where you have all of your targeting. And then also you set the budget. You can also put the placements. So that's simply when the other end user, wherever you're showing your ad to, wherever they see it on their feed. So whether that's just on the regular news feed, whether that's on the side, even in their messages. I mean, there's a lot of different ones. Actually, you can see them right here. We've got the Instagram feed if you have an Instagram account set up, marketplace, video feeds. I always just put this on just the regular news feed. And then if you have Instagram, you can put it on there. And then I deselect the rest. But actually for page likes, what we're going to do is do automatic placements. It doesn't really matter for any brand awareness campaign. But if you are running lead gen ads, do what I said, and that just do the news feed, Instagram feed if you have a page. And then you can also do like in-stream as well if you have like a video. And stories are usually pretty good because a lot of people are checking stories. I think this is new actually, this messenger stories. I haven't actually seen that before. So that's not something you can kind of test that out. But yeah, very simply, we're going to do about $5 a day. You don't really need a huge budget. I was able to get about 800 likes with about $25. And part of the reason is because I'm not a local business. So I'm able to just expand my audience, making the cost much cheaper. So that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, I would say anywhere from 5 to 15 is pretty good. And then you're just going to choose whatever the page is. So I'll just choose I'll just choose my agency. Okay, cool. So then you're going to do this. So this is the part where it depends on your services. So if you are a local business and you have a certain address, I always recommend typing that address in here and then setting the radius to 50 miles, because with likes, it doesn't really matter so much of how close they are. It's really just about getting people in the general area, and then also just having as many likes as you can for a cheap cost. So, here it's estimating around 14 to 49 page likes, which may or may not be accurate from my experience. But yeah, the best thing is just to expand that out. And then if it's a physical location business, make sure you're targeting people that live in this location, not just people traveling or recently in this location. So, but if you are like an agency like me and you're able to service anyone, or maybe you're like an e-commerce company, you'll be able to, let me switch this back. So you'll be able to pretty much target a much broader audience. So United States, for example, you can literally just target the entire United States, and you'll see right here the potential reach is much higher, and you're going to get a lot more page likes this way. So it's going to be a lot cheaper to get those because it is a much broader audience, and that's one thing to keep in mind. And then age, gender, I mean, that might depend on your business. I usually try to keep this as broad as possible, but if you do have a little bit of narrowing that you can do, then I would definitely recommend that. Detailed targeting, you can pretty much leave that off. If you have a very, very small audience, even within a 50-mile radius, let's say you're in the middle of like the desert or something, then I would just select this where it just reaches more people. But other than that, I would just leave it off. Excuse me. And then you can always exclude people that already like the page. So if you're already an existing page, you have a bunch of likes, but you just want to increase that, then you can just exclude this ad from being shown to those people. It doesn't really make too much of a difference usually, unless you have like tens of thousands of likes or something. Automatic placements is what we're going to do here. And then the next part, so this is the creative part. So this is the actual ad. So this is where I think I said this in previous videos, but in case you didn't watch any of them. So the ad part is just simply like, what is the picture and what is the video that you're doing? And then also followed up with a copy, which is the text that gets people to click or take action. So in this case, taking action means them liking your page. And basically what we call it in marketing is call to action, but simply that's just what the customer does when they see your ad, and it allows them to take action or engage, really just do something to as a result of that ad. So in this case, like I said, that's just getting them to like the page. Very, very simple. Usually what I do is I say, hey, business owners, like whatever your audience is, looking for more booked appointments for your local business. We specialize in maybe personal strategy for local businesses. Business. A lot of my two businesses are involved with pretty much helping people work on their business and not in it. So working on their business and not in it, which comes from like systems, delegation, automation. And then the call to action, which is click below to like our page. And you can even say like, and more info. So it's just like kind of introducing this. It's not like you're trying to sell them really. And if you do have a pixel, you can use that. And then you can add the image right here and then you publish it. And that's it. Usually you want to get the page likes, I would say under $1. So if you're really just broad, you'll be able to get page likes for as little as like 2-3 cents. But if it is like a local business, it might be more towards 50, 60, 70 cents, something like that. And then if it is getting really expensive, what you can do is actually change the picture, the ad copy, targeting, and really just test different things. But page likes is usually pretty straightforward. There's not a ton of testing that you're probably gonna have to do. But yeah, I hope this video was helpful. If you guys have any questions, just shoot me a DM or a PM. And yeah, I'm more than happy to help, or even if you want to hop on a quick call. And yeah, hopefully that was helpful. Just if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, message me, whatever is better. Thanks.